You've got dreams, a side gig, and a mountain of responsibilities. It's a juggling act, right? But what if you could get your side gig to thrive without leaving you overwhelmed? Yes, it is possible. And even if you work your business full time, you can still use the tips and strategies that I'm going to share today to grow your business without being overwhelmed.
Welcome to the Mind Your Time podcast with Shannon Baker. I'm your coffee-loving host and the founder of the Mighty Society. As a business strategist, I work with purpose-driven women looking to achieve personal and financial success, but they're struggling with organization and time management. Together, we're going to tackle those challenges head-on so you can regain control of your business and your time. We're going to explore the strategies and tools you need to make your business more efficient so you can achieve sustainable growth while creating a more fulfilling business and personal life, while achieving personal satisfaction and improving your overall well-being. Being busy is not a badge of honor, so get ready to be more intentional with your time and create success on your own terms. So grab your favorite beverage and let's dive into today's topic.
So let me just start by saying I am excited about today's topic because I'm all about working smarter in your side gig, and you can do it without getting overwhelmed. And this topic is near and dear to my heart because my business is a side gig. Yes, I'm a working mom, a wife. I spend at least 12 hours a week in my ministry, and my parents are getting older, so sometimes I run errands for them, and that includes taking them to doctor's appointments. Needless to say, I have a full plate, and I'm not patting myself on the back for keeping up with all the pieces. But when I talk about being more intentional with your time, I'm speaking from experience. Now, I intentionally call my business a side gig and not a side hustle. A side gig is a strategic way to earn extra income, but it's different than a side hustle, in my opinion, because my goal is to work smarter, not harder. And whether you work your business full time or not, my goal is to help you run it more efficiently. And really, my ultimate goal is to grow my side gig to be a full time job. So keep this in mind. We all get the same 24 hours every day. And on the days that we find ourselves wishing that we had more time, it's probably because we did not use our time wisely. Now, we both have different things that we do every day, but no matter what you do or who you are, you have to make time for the more important things, and you have to make time to grow your side gig. And you don't have to get up at some ungodly hour in the morning or be working until 2 a.m. at night unless you're a night owl and that works for you. Personally, I'm not. Building a sustainable and scalable business is hard to do on any given day. And when you're working a job, raising a family, and trying to build a business, it's even harder. But I know that this is something that I really want, and I'm guessing you do too, or you wouldn't be listening to this episode. So let's talk about some ways that you can change your approach so that you can actually get it all done. So let's start by breaking it down. The first thing you have to do is set some clear goals. When you've got a side gig, you have to be very strategic. You cannot operate by the seat of your pants. You've got to have clear goals that fit the season that your life is in. And I strongly recommend you do this every 90 days and check your progress every week or at least every month. Once you pick your goal, you then need to create a detailed plan to reach it. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish, and you cannot skip over this part of the process. That's why I want to cover this every quarter inside of the Mighty Society membership. And I created worksheets specifically for this area, and they're in the resource center in the membership. Now, if you want to learn more about the membership, feel free to check it out at theshannonbaker.com/membership. Now, the second thing you need to do is feel free to experiment. One of the things that I love about having a side gig, or really having my own business, is being able to test out things like a series of mini experiments. You can test out your ideas. You can get feedback and then you can measure your results and decide if you want to keep going in that direction or change and do something else. That's where reviewing your goals every 90 days comes into play. This approach lets you learn and adapt when you need to, which helps prevent the dreaded overwhelm that can come from you trying to do it all at once. And take my word for it, because I did that. I launched three things at one time last year, and I ended up on burnout row after everything was done. And honestly, I'm still trying to recover, but the hard work was needed so that I could restructure my business and my services to support my lifestyle, and my business will grow at a sustainable rate. I actually did a lessons learned episode where I talk about life after launching. I'm going to put a link to that in the show notes. The third step is you've got to be flexible. Here's the beauty of a side gig or just having your own business. Nothing's set in stone. You don't have to stick to something that isn't working, but you can adapt based on what you've learned along the way. And if it's not working at all, again, you can abandon it and move on to something else. This flexibility is your secret weapon for growth and definitely for avoiding overwhelm. Take it from me. I've been in business for 12 years. I've changed the name of the company a few times because I originally started out as a virtual assistant and the original business name contained the words VA. So when I made a pivot in my services, I needed a new name because I was no longer offering that type of support. Then over the years, I decided I really wanted a brand umbrella. So I decided to use my name. That way I could create additional businesses or branches underneath that one big name and it wouldn't have to change. And in case you didn't know, this podcast went through a total rebrand last year. While my content pillars haven't changed, my messaging and my target market has. And honestly, who knows? I guarantee you that something else is going to change in the future, and I'm okay with that. That's the best part of owning my own business. I get to make those decisions. And you, my friend, have the same power. So use it. Now, let's do a quick reality check. The first thing you need to do is avoid overworking yourself. If you are a workaholic, and I admit I used to be, I'm a workaholic in recovery, but you cannot use your side gig as an excuse to be working all the time. A side gig, even your business, needs to have boundaries. You need to be intentional with your time and do not let your business become a recipe for burnout. If you need help getting your schedule under control, I did an entire episode on this topic. You can tune in and get practical techniques for incorporating self-care into your busy schedule and maximizing your productivity. And you'll find out how organizing your business and creating efficient systems can create more space for self-care. The second warning, you have got to limit the passion projects. Those are fantastic because they fuel your soul. But everything does not need to become a business or be a part of your business. Sometimes a passion is better off just staying a personal project that brings you joy, and you don't need to attach the pressure of making money to it. Now, here's a bonus tip. When you started your business, you had a limited amount of time to work on it. You planned and you used your time wisely. At least I hope you did. So it's time to go back to basics. You need to designate a specific number of hours that you are going to work on your business each week. And you need to look for ways to work more efficiently by creating systems. You can actually allocate just 30 minutes a week to your back office operations inside of the Mighty Society membership because I specifically created it just for this. There are roadmaps, trainings, templates, and bite-sized how-to videos inside of the Resource Center. I was very intentional about this. Streamlining your business helps prevent overwhelm and it helps you get more done in less time. And really, I wanted to make it easy for you. That is the goal of this membership, to put it all in one space so you do not have to Google anything or watch a bunch of videos on YouTube. And when you join, you get access to exclusive resources that will help you create the systems that you need so that your business will run like a well-oiled machine. Plus, as a member, you get special rates for a back office assessment with me, which is a 2-hour session where we pull back the curtain on your operations and do a deep dive to see what is and isn't working. And then I give you a custom action plan that will help you achieve the growth that you desire. And you can self-implement that plan using the resources inside of the membership. And the members are the only ones who have access to a 30-minute strategy session with me. These calls are what I like to refer to as you hitting the SOS button when you get stuck. It's basically a pick my brain session, and you get personalized guidance to accelerate your process. Now, here's a special offer that is ending very soon, so make sure you take advantage of it when this episode goes live. You can join the Mighty Society membership for 7 days for absolutely nothing. Go to theshannonbaker.com/membership and join today. And if you get in there and you decide that it's not for you, it's easy for you to cancel. I don't require a 3 or 6 month minimum like some other memberships. You can cancel at any time by clicking on your profile picture, going to the billing section, and canceling your subscription before your card is charged. So before I wrap up today, I want you to know whether you are a seasoned entrepreneur or you are just starting your side gig, you've got to focus your efforts, adapt, and stay efficient. It's not about doing it all, but it's about doing it smarter. So I want you to take a moment to reflect on how you want your side gig to fit into your lifestyle. And don't forget to invest in your personal growth, invest in self-care, and spend time with a supportive community that will help you on your journey. You don't have to do this alone. That's what I'm building inside of the Mighty Society membership, and I would love to have you join us. So that's it for today. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope that you found this episode helpful and motivating. And as always, I'm here to support you on your journey. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and feel free to share it with other business owners in your community who could benefit from these tips. Your support means the world to me. And please, feel free to take a screenshot and share it in Instagram stories and tag me at @Shannon Baker. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't left a review for the podcast, please do so. It's an easy way for you to show it some love and help me reach more small business owners like you who could use support on this journey because it's not easy. Either way, I can't wait to hear from you. So until next time, keep calm and streamline.